Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we've already got him here. I was like, are you going to be good? I'm sure he said yes, he is. Okay, you haven't got much room there, Jess. Divine Feminine's on Friday, but I don't think I'm going to be on much next week, so I want to do more of an intense reading. An in-depth, maybe I should say, intense. Okay, I did want to start with the Divine Feminine cards. Yeah, happy boy. Well, it's the Divine Feminines on Friday. Well, that's kind of the plan. Are we changing the plan? Let's get a Divine Feminine card. I want to have a look and see. I do want to try and tap into the Divine Feminine's energy. If the masculines don't kind of override that. Okay, so let's start with the Divine Feminine's Oracle deck. Just saw Diana. Okay. Let's have a look and see what card wants to come out for the Divine Feminines. We've got Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. We've read about her before. It's about how she pretended to be a man. Let's have a look and see what happens when our soul selects her card. Pope Joan. 40. Page number 40. Just says here, one legend says that she was killed immediately. Oh, okay. You need to know a bit more, don't you? Okay, we'll read all of it. Jasper, do you want to come down, please, sweetie? It's a nice clean table today, I know. Pope Joan embodies the truth that all things are possible. According to popular legend, there was a female pope who reigned for 3 years in the 9th century. She was a brilliant, highly educated woman who entered the Catholic Church in Rome by cross-dressing as a man so she could be with her lover. Is this like the masculines? Is this for the masculines, this reading? That's what I'm feeling. It's like I said, I want to do a Divine Feminine reading if the Divine Masculine doesn't kind of override that. And, well, here we are. Okay, is it a masculine pretending to be a feminine? So she was a brilliant, highly educated woman who entered the Catholic Church in Rome by cross-dressing as a man so she could be with her lover. Intelligent and quick-witted, she rose through the ranks of the church hierarchy and was eventually elected as the Pope. Okay, he's gone now. 3 years into her reign, she was in a procession from St. Peter's to the Lateran Inner Lane, once known as Via Sacra, the Sacred Way. Her true sex was dramatically revealed in the middle of the Sacred Way when she gave birth surrounded by a shocked and astounded crowd. One legend says she was killed immediately and buried on the spot where she had given birth. Another says she lived to do penance for her deception. And her son, who became the Bishop of Ostia, had her entombed with honour in his cathedral when she died. Regardless, her name was removed from the list of popes, and all subsequent cardinals had to sit on the Sedus Secoravia, it's a throne, with a conspicuous hole in the middle of the seat to get a confirmation of sex before being named as the next pope. In the 13th century, Jean de Mailly wrote a chronicle that contains the first written mention of an unnamed female pope. This inspired a wildfire of interest that spread throughout Europe. To this day, the legend of Pope Joan is widely believed, especially among Christians. Now, how would masculines give away that they were masculines and not feminines? I swear, she gave birth. I felt like the masculines got like the biggest kind of hard on ever. It's like, what's that? What's that sticking out there? That's where my mind took me to. Okay. So when your soul selects her card, we can so easily get caught beneath the glass ceiling of what we think is possible. But the truth is that everything is possible. It's hard for us to imagine just how much the divine wants for our lives, much more than we could ever hope. Pope Joan reminds us that even if we think that what we want isn't possible, it is. Or even better, there is something our soul wants of us that will give us more than we can think to ask for. Pope Joan is a sign to trust in what you believe about yourself. Trust what's within you. Don't rely on what you see around you. Have faith. Know that the circumstances you are currently in are transformed from within. Begin to believe in a vision of your future. Cultivate the capacity to see it, to really imagine it with all your senses, and you will live into the day when it exists as a reality that now surrounds you. I just want to, what's coming through is actually step into your role of being the divine feminine or the divine masculine. And actually, when you're at that status, your username. You will use the name. You will not feel embarrassed about calling yourself a divine feminine. And you will not feel embarrassed calling yourself a divine masculine. Now, out there on YouTube, there are masculines that will state they are the divine masculine. Okay? They are. That's what they believe. It's hard for you to use that as your username. Okay? Without like your ego getting in the way. So, divine feminines, divine masculines, here for a great purpose. You really need to, if someone says to me, who you are, say, I'm the divine feminine. Like anyone knew, well, with my kids, that they know that I'm the divine feminine. They think I'm the bloody messiah. Okay, we have a joke about it. Okay, it is what it is. They call me. They say, "What's your mum's name?" They go, "Her name is Miss Saya." I'm not packing in. Okay, so I feel very comfortable in my name. Masculines. When's the point that you kind of call yourself like the divine masculine? And not have people look at you like you're crazy. Haven't really had the chance to like really test that out on my like family and friends outside of this unit because I don't actually speak to them. But I'd like to see the look on their face and say, "Well, who do you think you are?" I mean, I'm the divine feminine. That's it. It's best I just wait because I do have the hip. It's like you want to question me on that. Do you know what the traits are? Being the divine feminine, the divine masculine. Okay. Oh, so Pope Joan's right hand is held, I swear that says in the PayPal blessing, in the papal blessing, a Christian mudra of benediction. The two fingers that point downward represent Christ's dual nature as both fully human and fully divine. The human ego is limited and lives beneath a glass ceiling. Joan demonstrates to us, though, that for the soul, the glass ceiling doesn't even exist. Trust in what the soul knows is possible for you. This is what Joan's wry smile reminds us. Okay, got to go over the giggles. Soul voice meditation. What helps me remember that all things are still possible for me? The divine feminine. Okay. Intention. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Not just a divine feminine, you're a divine being, like balanced in your masculine energy. Many will not have a fucking clue what you're talking about. I actually had this come over me once. I was like, once upon a time, when we could, I was travelling on a train. And I was just kind of sitting there, people watching and thinking. And I thought to myself, how many divine feminines are like on this train, I wonder? Or how many divine masculines? And I had this urge to kind of stand up and kind of say, could the divine feminines please stand up? Like if someone said that on a train, I'd stand up. I'd be like, yeah, here. Okay, we need to step into it now, guys. So, okay, let's move on because I really am kind of amusing myself. Let's see what these cards want to say. We're playing with the unicorns. What else are we playing with? Oh. So who are you? The divine feminine. Have you not heard of a divine feminine or a divine masculine? That might get them Googling. What if they want to do the work to get to that status though? It might be easier just to laugh at you. Just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. Okay? Sometimes you may worry whether other people like you. At those times, you may pretend to be somebody other than yourself. For example, you may try to act, talk or dress like someone you admire. This card says that you're great right now. You don't need to act like anyone else. In fact, things will go a lot better and you'll feel happier if you'll just be yourself. The problem may not be with you, but with the people around you. Perhaps they're trying to change you. Change is a part of life, and there may be behaviours that you can improve upon within yourself. But be sure that you're not trying to change into a different person. And also know that true friends love you as you are and won't try to change you into someone new. True friends will ask you to stop dangerous behaviours, but they won't try to change you in ways that make you feel bad about yourself. So spend your time with true friends instead of with people who don't understand you. This card also says that things go better when you trust your intuition. You already know what to do in your heart. Trust this inner truth and act upon it. Great inventions, books and businesses are born when someone follows their own inner voice. You too are here to make a positive difference in this world, and the best way to do so is by being true to yourself. Okay. Should we get another one? No. How many decks are we going to play with? Look, we're just going to get the message out via lots of decks. Okay. Who's next? Daily guidance from your angels. Not even touched any tarot cards yet. You staying down there, Jazz? Okay. Daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. You need to step into your, you need to sit down on your throne and daydream, okay? Because all this is going to manifest. Pope Joan said at the end there that all things are possible, okay? And it said that, we're going to have to reread that part. It's page number 40. Okay. The human ego is limited and lives beneath a glass ceiling. Joan demonstrates to us, though, that for the soul, the glass ceiling doesn't even exist. Trust in what the soul knows is possible for you. This is what Joan's wry smile reminds us. Okay, it was only the little bit before that I wanted to read out. Pope Joan is a sign to trust in what you believe about yourself. Trust what's within you. Don't rely on what you see around you. Have faith. Know that circumstances you are currently in are transformed from within. Begin to believe in a vision of your life. Cultivate the capacity to see it, to really imagine it with all your senses, and you will live into the day when it exists as a reality that now surrounds you. You need to step into your divineness now. Within. You need to take that on within. Know who you are. So let's have a look at this daydreaming, because it seems it's vitally important, because you're going to manifest this into the physical. So it's not a time to forget who you are. You just need to be yourself. Okay. The signs. Look out for the signs, okay? The angels sent you this card because they wish you to be open and receptive to new ideas. It's important for you to engage in daydreaming now as a way to receive inspiration and wonderful ideas. Don't try to make anything happen. Just follow the trail of your thoughts naturally as they flow into new ways of looking at things. And you need to look through these clear, fresh eyes of yours. Okay? What does the life look like for a divine feminine? What does the life look like for the divine masculine? What does the life look like with them both together? It's a bit different to what you see around you. Okay, you need to sit in that seat of creativity. Act as if, feel as if, just know. Don't try to make anything happen, just follow the trail of your thoughts naturally as they flow into new ways of looking at things. Right, write your ideas in a special journal, a divine journal. I'm kind of like taking the week off, guys, to really focus on me. And yeah, you take care of you, I'll take care of me. And let's see where we'll be. Write your ideas in a special journal and ask your angels for guidance on which action steps to take to enact these dreams. Take action without delay where you're guided. Additional meanings for this card: be open to new possibilities, allow yourself to dream big, give yourself permission to relax and let go. Try something new that you've always wanted to do and brainstorm with yourself or others for new ideas. Brainstorm with yourself first. Then we can kind of come back together and brainstorm together. There's so many rhymings going on today. Okay, let's look at this other one. Yes, sir. It's about you now tapping into you, okay? It feels like you can't really have anyone else interfering at the moment because at the end of the day, this is your path. You're your own unique divine being. Okay, you just need to be yourself, but you need to tap into that and actually kind of see who you are. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. You received this card because the angels wish to get their messages through to you. They ask that you talk less and listen more. When we're stressed, we tend to chatter out of nervousness. Give your worries to the angels and trust that they've heard your prayers. If it seems they're not answering your prayers, it's probably because you're not listening to their answers. So retreat to a quiet place with the intention of listening to your angels. Then close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen. Additional meanings for this card: avoid noisy environments. Excuse me. Avoid noisy environments. You've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn off the television or radio. One of the things I'm going to be turning off is like my phone, the internet, YouTube, anything outside. Actually, you know, I might take like a week of silence. I actually just don't talk. Interesting. I could just write. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. My kids will be like, talk to me, Mum. It's quiet. Without you. We don't like it. Shh. Shh. Shush now, children. Okay, avoid noisy environments. You've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn off the television or radio. Your hearing is becoming more sensitive because you've been tuning into the angels. So not only is your vision, okay, very sharp, so is your hearing. Clear your ear chakras by visualising light clearing the area above each eyebrow. Okay. The next card was a new partner, and I want to say because you have a new partner who's coming, and you need to really know who you are and be settled into that. Okay. Got to go with the giggles. Oh, we're getting another one. Okay. It's time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Okay, we'll carry on reading. Time to go. But let me do this reading first. The angels bring you this card to help you admit to yourself that it's time to leave. You already know the situation they're referring to. You've hesitated leaving because of loyalties and fears. Yet the angels assure you that it's the best way. Work very closely with your angels during this transition to ensure it's harmony for everyone concerned. Surrender any guilt or other negative emotions to heaven, as your energy needs to stay high right now. So, okay, you know that there's areas you need to disconnect from. You know it's time to leave, say goodbye, especially to that old life. Okay, so the additional meanings for this card, not of this card, completion and the end of a cycle are at hand. The purpose has been served in this relationship or situation. Surrender and release. Call upon Archangel Azrael for help with grieving and Archangel Michael for help with courage. Wow. Okay. Where are we going to now then? I feel very much this is for masculine, feminine, both of you. Okay. Look. The thing is, when you start tapping into your powers, you become quite excited and you do have to settle into them and mature and realise that you do have a power and there's a purpose for that power. So I feel like the feminines, you need to sit in this seat of creativity now and kind of don't lose yourself, okay, who you really are now, because you've done so much work. The masculines are the ones that are on this new venture. It's like, I'm the divine masculine, and they're fighting now. Hey, you look like the lion and the unicorn fighting. Hey, Lily. Oh, they're staring each other out. Hey. Okay. And I feel that the masculine, he will settle into this, so divine feminine. These are words that you will refer to as a title, as your username. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, we've got a little gap here. Messages from your angels. Listen more and talk less. My throat chakra is really like blocking up. And you know, I just noticed what the time is. It's 10:11. It's not that 10:10 today. But it's 10:11 and they're fighting. Oh, it's 10:12 now. One of them's gone out. Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. It's definitely the feminine's energy here coming through. Now this could be actually really coming through with the divine masculine as well. This feminine, this creativity. Okay. Yeah? You have to come up here and talk to me. I don't know why you're arguing with her. Jasper. Where are you? Well, what do you want? You've got food down and there's water. You are on the right path, although it might seem to take a lot of time and effort. Keep up the good work. You are definitely making progress toward your intended outcome. Sometimes flexibility is called for when you're working toward an aim. But in this instance, you need to stay firm in your conviction. Compromise will only water down the divine plan that you're manifesting. Are you excited? Resist the urge to bend or to please others. In the end, these individuals will be pleased by the outcome. You're following a divine course, and others may not be privy to the same vision that you're following. Very interesting message today, guys. Do your best to explain this vision to the others involved. Good luck with that one. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Do you think you are? Well, let me explain it the best way I can. Do your best to explain this vision to the others involved, but don't feel the need to defend your actions. Look at my picture. I am coming out of the darkness and into the light. So are you. You know what you're doing, and we in heaven are here to back you up fully. It's getting close. It's getting close if they want you to really step into your, they want you to use your name, your username. Oh, I love it. What's your username? Sorry. Oh, we just best to stick with our kind. Oh. You kind of get wrapped up in this little world that you can't, you can't just throw out words like divine feminine, divine masculine without people saying, what are you talking about? It's we've kind of been within our own little group, and we feel very comfortable, claiming our name, our status. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at the enchanted map. It's a very interesting reading, guys, and it feels like we all need to be quite settled and not seeking outside of ourselves for answers or confirmation or guidance now. It seems really important that we go within for that. And then you'll be ready, won't you? You're not going to be you won't have time. You will not be having time to check up on tarot when you're in mission and purpose. It just, why would you want to be? You're going to be in the flow. So, okay. Is that what a divine feminine does? Checks in on tarot every day to tell her what to do. Panicking when there's a crisis that seems to have occurred. Is that what the divine feminine does? What does the divine masculine do? Now, we spoke about this yesterday. I actually said, come on, you're the divine masculine. You know what to do. You're like the divine masculine, like the most divinest of masculines that are here. You might not realise that, but you're definitely, like it said, some might not have privy to the vision that's been set for you. This is a divine plan. Oh dear. I'm just going through the 144,000 because that's my belief. 144,000 light workers, which would be divine masculines, divine feminines, using that terminology, awakening at the same time. They've already, well, no, we didn't awaken at the same time, did we? It's been spread out over quite a lot of years. It feels like the feminine energy woke first. The masculine energy is on a very quick ascension program at the moment, like accelerated, whoosh. And we've got Ghostlands in reverse. Card number 17. And so it's definitely the time here. Time's clicking. Time's clicking. It's like you can't really... when it said the word bend, it says something about bending. I don't know what it was talking about, but I felt it was like bending time. Time travelling. It's like this is all a divine plan here. I do feel like the divine masculine might have been kind of... they might have bent time. I feel the divine's been bending time for the divine masculine. I feel it's time. I just feel it's time, okay? Right. Don't need to explain anymore. Your life, if you feel it's time and if this makes sense, this would be the perfect message, wouldn't it, if it's time. When the Ghostland card appears reversed, it's a sign that you're wandering in an emotional or intellectual place with no real substance. There is no point longing for that which has already gone or hasn't happened yet. Perhaps you've created a fantasy of the good old days or some elusive utopian destination that lies somewhere in the future when this or that happens to make things better. Live one day at a time. Each day is a new beginning filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from the ghostlands of past and future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy in what is present in your life today. Find joy. Find your divine feminine in the now. You don't need to it's not coming later. You need to live it now. Let the past go. You are the divine feminine. You're not the divine feminine when you have a divine masculine actually in the physical next to you. You're the divine feminine when you've incorporated and balanced your divine masculine within. And as an automatic gift, the return is that in the physical. And you have to believe that. But you have to become it. And then you'll just attract that. You won't be seeking for it. You'll know it's on its way. Listen, I know mine's on its way, okay? It's on its way. I'm not worried about what shape, size, form. Well, I'd like it to be human and a masculine. But are you with me? I'm not worried about, I just know it's coming because I've done the work. And it's going to be perfect. It's going to be a perfect match. Okay. So live one day at a time. Each day is a new beginning filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from the ghostlands of past and future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy in what is present in your life today. No more looking outside of yourself for what's missing. There's nothing missing. Every time you go and seek for something, even if every time you go and, let's say, you want to check up on your divine masculine, okay? Every time you go to do that, you're saying that it's missing. So every time you start to long, okay, crave, you're actually stating that that's missing from your life. It's coming. Ghostlands. Bloody Spice Girls. Who do you think you are? Swing it, shake it, move it, make it. Who do you think you are? Show how good you are. Show how good you are. Set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself and don't settle. A divine feminine is adored and cherished, and others will see her worth and they will value her and respect her. But are you doing all that for yourself? Or are you feeling as if you're not deserving of that? That's why it's not here. Worthiness. It's your worthiness. Know you deserve to receive good in all ways. You've been blocking your manifestations due to deep-seated beliefs that you don't deserve them. Manifestations aren't rewards for good behaviour. They're effects of your thoughts, beliefs, feelings and actions. When you allow yourself to receive, you help with God's plan to demonstrate love everywhere. Are you part of that plan? I wanted to kind of say, because I've been on YouTube for over 2 years now, and every day I continuously deal with the topics that come up and suggest ways to work through that, give you my opinion, my guidance, and try and give you the message in the best possible way, but it's all for you guys. Okay? No, it's for me, because it helps me, but it helps me because I'm helping you. But it's like you have to take on some of the load yourself. What is your service work like? are you acting like a divine feminine? For me, it was like the divine feminine's allowed to take some holiday and she's allowed to be alone because most of the time she's helping others. And that's how I feel. It's like I need to take some time off. Didn't know the reading was going to be coming up with this or why it's so important, but I knew it was like I've already been distancing myself from the chat in the premieres. I'm not really talking to any of you guys via, like, if you personally message me. I haven't been like, I've been keeping myself to myself, but every day I come on and I give you a reading. So you get to see me and there's no kind of hard feelings. It's just like I've been pulled out of it. I don't really want to. At the moment, I'm not doing personal readings. I don't want to actually help. Like at the moment, I just want to be with me. Yeah, so it's just, I don't want to keep going over the same story because it's all coming up with the masculines. It's all the same story. What's going on? It's kind of like, really? If we all kind of take our focus away from it, needing to know, maybe the cards for change. Okay. Then we can really we found ourselves. Okay. And we can help others to find themselves. But for now, there's some habits. That's what they are. They're habits that need addressing and changing before you can actually, you're already in union. Okay, but for that manifestation to actually be here in the physical, you need to look at some habits you've got. That's what I feel. Accepting heaven's help isn't just about you personally. It's about allowing yourself to be helped so that you can help others. Accept good graciously and affirm, thank you for gifts that have come to me now. I gratefully accept them for the good of all. Going to accept your gifts? I want to get an oracle of shadows and light. Show how good you are. We've got Strange Valentine. Love is strange, isn't it? Card number 27. We haven't seen these characters for a while. She looks like Snow White. He's like this Yeti. Okay, a pussycat meowing. Strange Valentine. About Strange Valentine. I picked up on that Valentine theme yesterday. Oh, I think it was in story time I did. Okay. But love doesn't always let's not use that bloody but word. About Strange Valentine. Love doesn't always look like we thought it would. Thank goodness. It's in the strange and the surprising that the sweetest loves can be found, as this odd pair have found, much to each one's joy, comfort and delight. When this lovely pair, Strange Valentine, comes to visit, you're about to be gifted with love, romance and friendship from an unexpected, even unusual place. Don't let differences keep you apart, because they are what is drawing you together. And when you are as delicate and fragile as you can be, someone as strong and protective as this gorgeous friendly Yeti can be just what you need. They speak. You have an enormous amount of cosmic help at the moment, and it's all focusing on the area of your love life. You will soon receive very good news regarding a relationship. You will also do a lot of work on healing old wounds from past relationships, especially past long-term serious relationships. Now, some of this news may not seem so great at the time, but please give yourself a chance to absorb the lessons, because you're moving into a beautiful new phase of your romantic life where you will be free to create a wonderful new love life for yourself coming very soon. Seriously, guys. And the thing is, when you actually get to see, okay, you're going to fall in love, okay, when you actually get, because we don't really get to see the masculines, okay, what they look like. Okay, we all know what the divine feminines look like. Wait till you get to see the masculines, okay, when they're with their partners and they're paired up. And it's just going to have a massive impact on this world, because they're quite different, but very much the same. And it kind of, sometimes you think, how the hell does that go together? Oh, but it does. And it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, the blend. But we just don't, you just wait. You're going to fall in love. It's like, these guys worry about their worthiness and whether or not that they're kind of worthy enough of each other. Okay? They feel like maybe they're not deserving. And it's like, oh no, perfect pair. It's a perfect pair. Okay. Divination message. You may experience a massive surge in emotional energy and new romantic beginnings. So it's very likely you'll attract, encounter, or simply bump into someone who reawakens long-lost feelings inside you and who may not be your type. Seriously, guys. Hooray! You'll wake up feeling bright, aware, dynamic, and sometimes feeling giddy with delight. This is very good news. Love is indeed strange and wonderful. And our world needs to see it, because there's so much about what our partner should look like, who we should be paired up with. Seriously, when this kind of hits, this is going to make people so much more confident. Okay, that it's safe to love and to not be judged. We've been picked very specifically as pairs. We're the odd ones out. Square peg, round hole. Beautiful. Really beautiful. Is a really good message today, guys, to get over any insecurities you've got about your worthiness of whether or not you're a divine being. We're going for the power of love again. Oh, the Greek mythology deck as well. It's like true divine love does not judge. And true divine beings do not judge others either. It's beautiful. It's a very, very, I wanted to actually say like a safe haven to be in. It's a very safe space. Okay? Hooded. It takes two to make a thing go right. Tolerance. You appreciate others' points of view because you sense the love in everyone. It's one thing that the divine counterparts have, like for each other, and have to develop is tolerance. Tolerance for their differences, and you'll love the differences, okay, but it takes tolerance. It's hard to tolerate someone who's kind of like completely different to you, but so this teaches us, but what? It's that but. You can't really explain it. It just fits so perfectly together, but you kind of think, I don't know how it does, it just does. So tolerance. Learning to tolerate, because you are looking at your light and your dark side when you look at your divine counterpart. Okay. The school that we call Earth can be a very daunting destination. You should be proud of the bravery you have shown by electing to come here to experience it. The planet has a multitude of belief systems and philosophies practiced by beings who don't look or act like you do, even though we are the same inside. Ironically, choosing to incarnate into a dimension where you feel separated from the whole is what makes Earth so appealing to courageous souls like you. The souls who graduate with high honours are the ones who have seen past the illusion of race and gender and religious belief and recognise their brothers and sisters. Love thy neighbour as thyself is the mantra of this card. The physical guides that we wear, the physical guises that we wear are just that, illusions. In truth, we're all the same, beings of love. When you're able to go within and connect with your soul's loving energy, you have the realisation that we all belong to and originate from the same source. Tolerance is being secure within your own sense of self and letting others be as they are without judgment or bias. Learn to see them as weary travellers who, like you, crave encouragement, respect and support and love. Crave to be loved. Awesome card. Okay. Who else wants to say something? It's 40, is that 46, 27? Hey, you want to say something? Come on then. All right, that's cool. What should we have a look at? Should you have a look at a Heal Yourself card? Yeah? Okay, let's do that then. Oh, that's a Rumi card. Where did the Heal Yourself cards go? They were just there. No, they've gone missing. So where did they go? I've like teleported somewhere. Okay. Tap into your powers, guys. Teleportation seems to be the theme at the moment. I had it with the cat. She teleported downstairs. I know that she wasn't there. Okay. We're going for a Rumi then. Oh, your nose is all lovely and wet. We'll go for a Rumi, but okay, heal yourself. Okay, you're not broken. None of this about having to heal yourself. You are healed. If you accept it. You have to accept at some point and let go of all the pain and the misery of the past. And it's like there has to be this point of completion, guys. When you're there, surely. It's a habit. Do you like them cards? What is it about them? You want me to get another one from there? A tolerance. I do try and be tolerant with you, Jasper, darling. I promise I'm working on it. I try. That's the thing. We shouldn't be trying. We just need to be. Be tolerant. You sure you wanted one from here? This one. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Why are we going all dark in here? It's one of them days again. The sun was out. It started raining. Responsibility. That's the wrong book. Thoughts are energy. They are real. And they don't just belong to you. It is your responsibility to pattern your thoughts to reflect the highest levels of compassion and benevolence. As a responsible soul, you know that the totality of conscious thought creates reality, so be sure to do your part. Thoughts emanate from you constantly, and it is incumbent on you to make sure that to make sure that the energy you are protecting is loving. This is the crux of being mindful. You must practice constant vigilance so that negative, hurtful and spiteful thoughts that start to form are nipped in the bud. Okay. Compassion and empathy are good tools to use as filters for your thinking. Before you project a judgment, realise that you have little to no conscious awareness of what motivates another. When you make this connection, your every choice and virtually every other aspect of your life is based on the ideals of brother and sisterhood. Responsible people live by example and teach others through inspiration. The great responsibility that comes with power is knowing that you've come back to earth to evaluate consciousness in this physical dimension. Ask yourself throughout the day, am I making the world a better place? Okay, ask yourself. Don't go seeking for that, just ask yourself, am I making the world a better place? Let's end on a roomie. And I'll see you guys when I see you. And not before. The courage of your love. Oh, I don't want it so dark in here. Look, it's all gone light. Oh, this would be better. What card number? 38. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Rumi. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved. There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily, and although at first you recoil in fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful to have been thus awoken. Ah, yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more. You thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior astride a wild mount. You roar then, along with me, awakening the others, as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing those even in their deeper slumber. You, like me, are a fierce lion, not a lamb to be led to so by many slaughters, the variety and opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. There is a Sufi story about a mother with her breast leaking milk. She loses her child, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, do you think she would throw her baby into the fire? And the students all say, no, of course not. And the master replies, Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire. So it is with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them, even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. That young heart grows wise through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within it, and yet still find space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness, and for rapture. This is a heart that shines with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, whilst gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is, the drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is an indication into great power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind then, finally, freed from the shackles, and joyfully submitting to love, declares, let love be, in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love. You are an ancient one, with a heart older than the mountains. You're being asked to free yourself from the too small loves of the youthful heart, and come to understand and accept the wisdom of your mature heart. Your mature heart is not cursed with hardness or detachment, but with compassion and tenacious devotion to the cause that is most real and matters most, the quest for life of the human soul. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like a lion of love at the wolves that would casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are not cruel, you are not hard, you are not careless, you are passion personified. You are the lion of love, so allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart. Cause trouble, make noise, be proud and be mighty. Then rest. After all that savage divinity, rest and restore. For day after day you shall claim your holy lands and refuse to give them up to less noble creatures. Though you survey their manipulations and attempts to claim power with compassion, you do not underestimate them or relax your vigilance. You shall not allow for even a moment that falsehood be accepted as truth in your heart. This oracle comes with a particular guidance for you. You are not to give in to less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others, of our culture that we're going to have to kind of get these words out. All right, let's do it. It's getting exciting now. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you. You are not to give in to less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others, of our culture that would cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give into the idea that you are victim and cannot free yourself from your suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies. These are petty deceptions so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the Earth Mother, through whom they can be used to fertilise new life. This oracle comes with another message for you. You have a challenge before you, or that you are now moving through, but you have what is necessary to succeed and overcome it. No matter how long it has endured, or how big you have built that challenge up to be in your mind, no matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it. It is imminent. This oracle has come to you to let you know you are empowered to succeed. You have what is required within you to do it, and that the time for your victory is drawing near. So do not give up. Instead, do the sacred honouring ritual as needed, and when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar love from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. In that sound you will hear the mightiest one of all roaring along with you, saying, yes, love, I am with you, and together we claim divine victory. So we roar, how we roar. Sacred honour ritual. Say aloud, I call on Rumi, lion of love, and my own wise higher self. I now choose to assert the dignity of my soul and the power of my heart. I release all lesser bonds based in fear and deception. I no longer need to hold on to these. I am ready for truth, and with unconditional love, I am supported, protected, and guided on my path to victory, held in guardianship by the unending power of love. So be it. If you feel the need to get down on all fours and roar a bit, do it with relish. Then you have finished your honouring ritual. I started to watch the film Zookeeper, and the animals like started to talk to him. I haven't finished it, so I don't know what the outcome is or anything. I'm not sure if I will finish it. Maybe I just watched what I needed to watch. But it was like the animals started talking. He absolutely shit himself, and he's like, "How long? Why are you talking?" It's like we've always been able to talk. It's just you guys don't believe us. You get scared if we start talking to you. I mean, talking about how you open up more and you kind of. Tia just talks to me all the time, but like, yeah, it's like. She hasn't got anything stuck because I believe, and it's like so. And in it, he was the bears. They were trying to like show him how to like step into his masculine energy, okay? And they're like getting him to like kind of roar, and so give it a go or watch the movie, The Zookeeper. Okay, I'm not going to leave it just yet. I feel like we've got some more to say, but I'm not sure what cards. I haven't used any tarot cards. Okay. Let's use some tarot cards, yeah? Let's do that. The song, Lightning Seeds. Oh, lucky you. Is it there's nothing to prove? If it's really true, oh lucky you. Wow. Da 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 da. Hi. Just you're like kind of walking and cleaning and itching at the same time. Okay, I'll sort those later. I've just got all these decks everywhere. Towers, look. Tolerance doesn't bother me. A cup of coffee's in there somewhere. Oh, we've not got much left. Now, I did have the ancient Italian tarot out. Yeah, okay, we can play with these. Just see what kind of message wants to come up. There's not really many pictures on here. It's not so easy to kind of say what you see. So I should tap into my intuition. Maybe I'll say what I hear rather than say what you see. I think I normally do a mixture of both. You coming up? You could go out. It looks quite nice now. Okay, the sun's not out, but I think it will do. It's like he's waiting to see what wants to come out of the tarot. Not much. Not these cards. Okay, not these cards, guys. They're not giving me anything. Okay, they're not the cards to use. Oh yes, these. Yes, tarot to go. Yeah, these. Okay. These cute little ones. Okay, out you come. Yeah, we can use them. Perfect. Let me shuffle them. 9 of Cups on the bottom there. Happy chappy. Divine Masculine now. Come on in, darling. Masculines are going through their ascension very quickly, guys. They're moving on very quickly. Because we've got the Ace of Rods after. Things happening very, very quickly, and it's to do with the Divine Masculine's transformation. The Death card. There's a little book gone for it. It's like a comic book. Oh, sugar. Okay. Oh, Jasper, I've got to be a bit flexible, okay. Okay, leave the mermaids alone for the time being. Good boy. Don't knock anything down. What does it say? Mother healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. And we have waves of prosperity. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now, including Jasper. Six of Swords. Wash over you now, and in comes a masculine on his like boat here. Ship's coming in. Okay. Six of Swords. A strong man transports swords in a boat. Someone is going to cut you some slack soon. Relief will come after a struggle. You may be taking a sea voyage. Cut me some slack. Someone's going to cut you some slack soon. Eight of Rods. These rods fly through the air like javelins. The pace of change is speeding up. Don't be left behind. Could indicate an unexpected voyage. Death card. A skeletal rider on a pale horse bears the banner of a white rose. This card usually indicates rebirth or transition rather than physical death. Accept change so that rebirth can occur. Let go of past issues holding you back. I feel like the feminine's there in bed dreaming. In a bed of creativity, and it's the masculine here. Okay, what's the bottom of the deck? The Hermit. Time for some hermitage, guys. It's all going to unfold. Okay. Associated with the sign of Virgo, the natural healer of the zodiac, an old man leaning on a staff holds up a shining lantern. He shows the way to wisdom and enlightenment. This strong healing card suggests looking inward, seeking the inner path, an opportunity for self-knowledge. I felt very masculine now. Journey of love. I'm going to say goodbye. Did we find the journey of love? I don't know how them Heal Yourself cards managed to be under the journey of love when I saw them with my physical eyes. Because I read the title, I did not put them down there. Okay. 10:57. Let's get this done. Journey of love, guys. Say my name when no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. The break-in. 65. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you into becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be broken-hearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be broken-hearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which will keep you from your divine realisation. Let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. Love is the poem. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me that makes me what? I don't know. Spile? That makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. Felt like it's a spiral. Okay. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful blend in here. I want to get one more. Seed of the Heart, 25. Within each one of us is a divine seed of love, waiting to blossom into fullness. We don't always know what type of blossom we shall be, however, and sometimes if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossom in itself can cause us anxiety, pain and fear, because it is taking us into an unknown, unexpected direction. We may even fear that the direction we are heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. The seed in the heart arises as guidance when we are unfolding in a new manifestation of the divine light within. It comes as encouragement to trust, to surrender, to allow and to be as open, unthinking and ready for the unexpected as possible. A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy. And if you have ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in the pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so, even against the most apparently insurmountable odds. This oracle brings you guidance. The right conditions are being brought to you. The most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust. Know that the seed in your heart knows how to grow and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationships is sprouting, a new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. When sky can imagine, the dark awake in awe, light pervades and bears the vast, tranquil mystery, softly caressing the blue, bold birth. The Blues Brothers. Lover's Oracle. Then I'm going. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. You really can't. I don't really need to bring much more clarity to this message. I'm thinking. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Freedom. If you want it to be. To let go of all the misery. So there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. One more message, please. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. It's a divine plan, guys. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, Hermitage is on the cards, guys. Give each other some space. Give yourself some space and time. Spend time with you. Much love to you all. I will catch up with you soon. Have yourself a fantastic day, every moment. And I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.